All right, welcome everybody. This is another wonderful edition of my video. This is the second episode to the first series I made on how to pass any prop firm using this particular ICT model. Okay, and now I'm going to be now I actually made the first edition. You can go to my channel. In case you stumble over this particular video, you can go to my channel and just or go to YouTube and just type you can type this. Okay, I'm just trying to quickly show you. So I'll be re-explain. This is actually a new channel, guys, so do well to subscribe to this wonderful video. This is the first edition. You need to go through this, but in case you can't go through this, I'm going to be explaining these particular models. It's almost eating my take profit of actually I'm out of the trade, but something happened. I actually violated a few principles of mine, so it's always very difficult to adhere to. It's always very difficult to adhere to, but you just have to work on discipline. Part of what I'm going to be sharing right now is I'll be explaining the model afresh. Okay, I'll be explaining the model afresh, and I'll also be talking about bias, and I'm going to be talking about bias and narrative. Okay, I'm going to be talking about narratives, a lot of concepts embedded in this. So I'll be going to a weekly time frame. Okay, so the model is actually from weekly time frame. So 1 week. I'm going to go back to weekly time frame. So I'm trying to re-explain this particular model. Okay, so now this is the weekly time frame. So the model actually is calculating the first 20 days. Okay, so if you look at this as your TP, but if you look at this particular, the first 20 days, this is the current week that we are right now. Okay, this current week, and from the look of things, it seems that we just landed at a long-term fair value gap. All right, so long-term fair value gap. So but the actual target is going to be right here. So this trade is going to keep buying to a certain extent, but that does not mean that there's not going to be selling opportunity. So looking from 1 week time frame, so from this point I drew this particular fair value. So get a higher time frame bias. So we all know that our bias is definitely bullish. Okay, so I want to differentiate between bias and narrative. So narrative has to do with the story that price is actually saying at that particular time. What is the story? So I go straight to I don't have time. I just go to higher time frame for my what's it called, for my bias. So let me see what happens in 1 hour. 1 hour time frame, 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour. So this is still my weekly time frame is actually, it should be down. Yeah, my weekly time frame, let me disable this. Okay, yeah, this is my weekly time frame. So obviously it is actually bullish. You can see it's bullish. So so what I did was that I saw this gap here, this volume imbalance, and I capitalized on it based on 1 hour. You can see this was my analysis from 1 hour point of view. I analyzed that after this break of structure, taking out external range liquidity and coming into the internal range liquidity right here. This is my POI right here, POI. So I came down to smaller time frame. You can see it's almost getting to my TP. So what mistakes did I actually make? I almost lose this trade. It was very difficult for me to make decisions. So I went down to 5 minutes time frame. Now this is it. This is your entry time frame. Now don't skip this video. Make sure you listen to the end, because vital information are for you. So now there's a model I want to share with you. There's a particular model I want to share with you. Okay, now this, let me take this out for you to be clear. Now ICT said, I'm quoting ICT, this is the buy side liquidity right here, buy side liquidity. Okay, I have my buy side liquidity. All right, okay, so this is my buy side liquidity and this is my sell side liquidity. So what happened was that I'm waiting for both to be taken. This is a very fantastic, this is one of the best model ICT himself uses. It's assured model. an assured model, guys. So this is my buy side liquidity right here. This is my buy side liquidity. This is my buy side liquidity right here. It's my buy side liquidity, and right here is my sell side liquidity right here. So my sell side liquidity, okay, this is my sell side liquidity right here. See my sell side liquidity right here. So I'm going to be editing this to my sell side liquidity. Don't forget, both sides has to be taken. Both sides has to be taken for your entry. So now I didn't allow this to be taken. This is the actual mistake. You can see this was my first entry. Price went up. No. This was around here. I got into this trade here. Yeah, I got into this trade right here. So I was actually waiting. No, here, this particular fair value gap, and price came down. Price came down right here. You can see that came down. I was waiting, so I quickly saw this buy side, and I was praying God. So what I did was I actually moved my stop loss. I'm not gonna lie, I actually moved my stop loss down. So because I knew price was going to take this sell side, so price came, took this sell side, and went back up. So I knew that price was going to take the buy side here. So I waited for it to give me a confirmation. So I entered here. I actually risked this. This was the second mistake. So price took out the buy side as it did, and this was supposed to be the original entry. You can see here. So I took this trade right to this point and left around here. So I entered immediately because I knew this is the next entry, okay, around 750, macro. In my next episode, I'm going to be talking about macro. I'm going to be talking about macro in my next video, guys. Macro ICT timing. So I got into this point here, and guys, I rode this trade to this point. I was supposed to leave the market and wait for it to come back to this tiny internal liquidity, but I waited. I still waited. I still left my stop loss, you can see. So it's moved right up here. So I left the market. I knew it's I hope I'm going to update you that it's going to take this out. Okay, so this is the error. You need to just be disciplined with yourself. Okay, so one of the tips for this is understanding what the market is saying. If you want to know more about technical analysis, buyers, and I'm comparing buyers and narrative. Narrative is just a story. Now I knew it was going up. Okay, so I was actually looking for buy. I didn't even opt for any selling opportunity because I knew it was going to buy. So I'm catching some other time. I just hope. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment. Don't forget, that's very important to me. Leave a comment, criticize this video, and ensure that you tell me what exactly you want to know in trading forex. Okay, whatever you want to know, I am going to be updating you. So see you some other time. So bye.